And we are up. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary people of the internet. My name is Sean, possibly also known as Salisbury Astakis, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. Where we last left off, oh god, we fought our way through an asylum, and being sneaky beaky, we were able to get out. And there's a cult in the basement of the Hawkins house, which is cool, I guess. The only lead we have right now is to go meet, a man who, procures, weird oddities. We met him in the bar, his name is, Algernon Drake. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. And that is where we are picking up, at the Nameless bookstore. Boy howdy, these loading screens still fucking hurt me on the inside. Yikes. Yikes. Excuse me. Yikes. Make sure the door is closed. Don't want anybody else following us in as well.
Where's the book?
Alright. Yep, that's the question. That's the question of the hour. Is there a trail of blood or just a little bit of blood? Alright, just a little bit of blood, I guess.
Freud's The
Medical
Interpretation
book.
of Dreams.
Never mind.
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Fucking Sigmund Freud. Another medicine book, I guess. Alright, what's in here? Anything? No hidden things at the moment, so that's probably good. That's probably good. History of Darkwater. In the 19th century, as an American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears to be even more mysterious because up until then the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. Is that the name for, like, crustacean, but like for like mammal fish, I guess, like whales? In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After the night of first combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Cool. More oil? That's frightening. Linguistics. I, Sean, would love to fucking read that shit. Sounds dope. Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled in the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings one way for the Hawkins Banner, the church, and the cemetery. The road documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. What one did I grab before? Was that volume 2 or volume 3? Because that was... Oh, we have character points. Ugh. Ugh. Sanity is still shaken. Yeah, the Shambler event would definitely fuck you up. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Yikes. Well, we made a choice. We made a very explicit choice. He's marked as deceased, okay. Francis Sanders. Yeah. Yikes. Occupation? None. Debutante. Interesting. Yikes. They went to hunt Sanders. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
What happened here?
Alright, scene reconstruction, I guess, and hidden shit.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Probably, yeah.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
How can you tell if they're tall from a footprint? It's weird.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Weird.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
What killed these rats was probably that question that I skipped over.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Yikes. Is it gonna rip me out of this?
What the? Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Yikes.
Sarah Hawkins
Yikes.
helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
That's weird. I hate this. I want to leave. I don't want it to I have to hold down for so long. Holy shit. They're like, are you sure? Alright, let's investigate other stuff. Nope.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Everybody has nightmares.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Riley file. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging on the end of a heavy chain hundreds of years ago. The Thar and the branch, whose purpose is to push back forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In the press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be whether he knows the troopers of the artifact. Trying to find it. Interesting. Okay. So this makes a lot of sense then. Oh look, more medicine. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the attachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Yikes.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there is no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they may be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each of which are hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as this celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination in the safe, I would ask they deliver its contents to the safekeeping to my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, well, that's the mission now. There's something hidden here, and it's right there.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Amulet shape. A strange amulet. The pendant shape is of a large dog. I don't know what it represents, but I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Weird. I'll look at my character sheet really fast.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Things that should not be. A study of American folklore by Albert Wilmarth. Folklore and urban legends, part of the Arkham anthology, luxurious collections of treatises and works on esotericism and the
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions.
These claims dispatchers on other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. The volume is part of the Arkham anthology.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Opera in 8 acts, an infamous lyrical work published in 1768, said the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Visionary King Solomon, Rituals of Invocation and Ritual of Curse.
Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions.
So look at that one.
Never heard of him.
Long-term astrological predictions written in verse by Nostradamus.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Nightmare Lyrics, a collection of poems sensationally received when first published in 1908. Only 18. Interesting.
Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Well, you've now looked at fucking like 9 of them, so like maybe you've heard of them.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. Okay.
What does this strange
Yes.
book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Classifies creature said, never heard of. Divinities from the stars. Creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a referenced work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details of mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Yep, that's one of the 2. That's the second. That's the first of the 2.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Interesting. Career of medicine. Even a few years back, it's possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection.
An old diary.
Pastor declared himself to be a prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Yikes. Did I miss something in here? Possibly.
I'm And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see, dear friend. I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so the chessboard.
Queen has little protection. The Queen has little protection.
Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. Gold and rubies. What the fuck was that? So the chessboard, yes. So it's 3 and 9. What was the other one? The queen has 3 remaining pieces standing. Okay.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Alright, so 3 and 9. And what's the other one? What's the drops of blood like rubies? Well, I don't think that he would have predicted there would be blood on the floor, unless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's not drops of blood. How would he know? What would be something else? I don't... Oh, the goblet.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's held like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5. Is it 5, 3, 9? It is 539. Look at that. Oh no, that's spooky shit. Yikes. Yikes. I'm gonna get hit with a brick. This man has an Elder Scroll. Yikes. Oh, no. Alright, Mr. Pierce, you've made a choice. And this is a yikes, bud. You've gained access to some forbidden shit, my friend. It's the Triforce. Oh, I'm back at the Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookstore safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted to the detective, when he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Into another body. Into another body. Into another body. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Yep. Here we go. I'm gonna be inside like the doctor's head or something nonsense like that. And now I get to sit on this loading screen and just try and put my brain around what I just looked at. What the fuck, man? Is my audio better now, by the way? On an unrelated note, as this game takes 8,000 years to load. I apologize for the issues I had in the beginning of the stream. It is better. Okay, good. I tried to reconnect plugs when I realized that was the case. So, again, I apologize. Because, yeah, as you know, we here at Stakis Games only output the highest quality content. So I would remain dejected should I put out anything that wasn't of that high expected quality. Oh boy, it's loading. Look at that progress. Look at that bar progression. Look at that high quality bar progression. Come on. You're so close. You got like 5%. You got less than 5%. You got like 2%. Come on. I believe. Yeet. Yeet yourself into madness. Whose fucking body am I in?
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
Oh my god, I'm Colden.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
I don't know what petechia is.
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
But I want to know what it is now. Nope. I don't remember how to spell it. Fuck. Alright. Oh well. Look at his head.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor...
So he's rotting from the inside? He ate something that's killing
I'm not sure I have
him?
the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I mean, you heard me.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
He's gonna have like a squid arm.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He is a fish
He
man.
hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by
It's
itself.
not an edema.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He is a fish.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right.
I
But
can't
his
look at him.
body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
What the
Where could
fuck?
he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that?
It's Gym Leader Blaine.
I'm not as
Look at him.
convinced, you see.
Why?
I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
Yikes.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Yikes.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
Yikes.
And where would you find those?
Yikes.
In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
New objective. Oh boy. My favorite. Yikes. Yikes. Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. It is the sole power source for devour bodies of a Latin cult sect from Central Asia lies in this jade amulet. Its very characteristics form a massive hunting dog. Characteristic form. Represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around the neck at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter and to track and dismember all defilers. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, but anyway, I was looking at stuff. No. I cannot look at my Pierce stuff right now because I am not Pierce. Don't have any inventory. Knowledge. A lot of books, medical stuff, occult stuff, all that. The Hound is a reference to a Lovecraft short story by the same name. Get into Fuller's office.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself in trouble.
Hi, Pierce. Even though you're not actually here.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Good.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Nope, probably not.
Understood. Anything else?
As
The
a
Hound
matter
is
of fact,
the grave
yes,
robin goes very
a
wrong.
man has been brought up from the basement.
Yikes.
What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Yikes.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Okay, sneaky beaky. Oh, I'm gonna have to get out through that vent. It's good to know that's here, I guess. Hey, look, an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what if he wants his apple?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Okay. Secondary objectives. Distract Donovan. How the fuck? How pray tell the fuck? Go see a patient, I guess?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Yikes. High security unit. Okay, not there.
Everybody says it. She's a
Okay, I
witch.
don't need to hear you say that again. I appreciate it, but no. Dormitory B.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself, and keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Cool. I am a good doctor. Look at me.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Okay.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Alright, well, I can just go tell them that. Oh.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Okay, well, you're not gonna... I guess you're not gonna take it, probably.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Yikes. There's a lot of bullshit. That person's probably dead. This person's chilling. I'll go tell them about their mother.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
A squid knee transplant.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
I'm aware.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Cool.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Okay. That's a weird observation, my friend. It's a weird observation.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Thanks.
Dr. Colden?
All right. The medical book. This is weird. How do I distract her? Distract Donovan. Oh, look, another door that gets in. No, we're not at that point yet. We're not at that point yet. Okay. I need to distract her in some way. It's locked.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
All right. So we're not going there. Got it.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Yikes.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Yikes. Pseudoscientific work. Morphology as it relates to criminal predisposition.
Doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Which is something that had been said by Pierce inside of the house regarding Hawkins. So that's fun. Alright, so I need to find a way to distract her.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but, you know. This is another administrative room. What am I looking for a distraction?
It's a quiet little town. Days
Okay.
go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Okay. Thanks for that, I guess. Cool. Anybody else in here that's relevant? The Evans dude. He's chilling. I want the boiler room key.
The key to the boiler room.
Okay, I guess not.
Not where I expected to find it.
Dr. Colden?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Okay. There's nothing on this person.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
All right. But like,
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
yeah, everybody's on sleeping pills. It's fun. There's nothing on the cephalopod man at all.
This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Okay, sure. Well, I need to find a way to distract her then.
He says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
Yikes.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Anything else to glean from this room? Probably not. Aside from offering support.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ah, so now I do have a reason to go into the boiler room. So now I will go get the key and distract her with the water being cut off. Yup, get it, got it in one. I'm a fucking genius. Look at me. Fucking smart boy over here. If I look at this key and she just comments on it and doesn't take it again, I'm gonna scream.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Correct. Oh, that's weirdly, like, underhanded. I mean, I guess if she's a piece of shit, whatever, but... Yeet.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
God damn it. I'll find you a tool. It's me. I'm the tool. What did you put? This game's real good at cascading into bullshit. This game's real good at just cascading into, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Just like that kind of, like, level of nonsense. Just insanity. Out here is something out here. This is like a changing room, right? Or something like that. Locker room, yeah. Where am I gonna find a tool for the boiler? Is it the storage room, maybe? Because I guess that's like the only room that I haven't been into yet. A lot. Hi, Bradley.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Medicine master. Psychology master.
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look. I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
So you're gonna just sit backed out? Yep. My 2L. Okay, 2L. Spoiler. Distraction. Yeet.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Okay.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your
Marie
fault
in the
if we
boiler
have
room with the
defective
monkey
plumbing.
wrench. Yep.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Important things to be mindful of. Consult diary. Get into office. Yeah. So Elizabeth is going to do this, and then I'll go into...
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
Okay, yeet.
The last. The missing files must be hidden here.
I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
I wasn't even trying to go for that, but... Okay, maybe... Can I close it? No? Okay, we're gonna just be bad thief. Is there anything else in here while I'm here to look at worth...
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis
rare
for
mental
Francis
illness.
Sanders.
Exposure to works of art. Weird. Anything else in here before I... I'm gonna have to go back out the way that I came, didn't I? Aren't I? Cool. Alright, well that seems to be all there was here. I'm gonna open this door and Fuller's gonna be like, her brr brr brr. Hey look, a record thing with which to play files. Right? Search Fuller's office. Okay, well that implies that there's more to it than that. Okay. What else did I not see? Oh, okay.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls mythos.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Yikes, that's the shoe.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Yikes.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
I have a finger.
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Abilities? Okay, what is it?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Yikes.
I am prepared.
With what, a gun?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement.
Uh-huh.
When the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, like the shoe over here. What is there for me to see here? There's something. There's got to be something. That's the shoe.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Yep. Okay, I thought I couldn't move. I thought the game was just like, nope. I was like, that's bad.
I must go back to the basement.
Yikes. Okay. Okay. Yikes. Am I authorized personnel? No? Okay. Let's just check some stuff. If the evidence garnered in the Hawkins drawing room raises questions as to what became of the parents' bodies, the discoveries of Colden in the office of Fuller reinforced this conviction. Sarah Hawkins was moved from the crime scene by none other than Dr. Fuller. Even more significant, the director of the Riverside Institute obviously had a strong obsession with the artist. This proves the contents of the cylinders recorded by the doctor proves his interest in listening to the young painter. Summaries of psychoanalysis sessions as well as blood tests confirm the fact. In one of the cylinders, Fuller clearly states he has hidden the body and the personal effects of his patient. Good. Good. This sucks. He who outlast. It's always the fucking weird fucking doctors who have no understanding. Who, I guess, I don't know, power trip shit. Who knows? I'm gonna have to go past the 2 idiot guards again, aren't I? Yep. Shit.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity.
I hate that.
It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Yikes, dog. Yikes, dog. Yikes, dog. I can't say that I expected anything different, but also, yikes, dog.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we?
Pokemon, I hate you.
Whose
Shut up.
life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
This
I
will
might
affect
need
your
you after
destiny.
all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
I hate it. I hate it. So much. This sucks. This sucks so much ass. I didn't really want to accept his help, but like to say no also seems not correct. Yeah, it's another thing that will affect your destiny. Chapter 9, The Riverside Institute. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on not only the body of Sarah Hawkins, if not the body of Sarah Hawkins, but she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Oh, fuck. This game is wild. Just fucking nuts. Just fucking nuts, dude. And the loading screens are still, in case anybody was wondering, atrocious. It sucks, actually. I just wish that this game was slightly faster with its loading. Fuck. So so everything kind of rotates around Fuller. Why is he so he's on medication too. Is he like... So either he's like just a big piece of shit, or he like is being in some way influenced by this otherworldly force, but it's using him as an instrument rather than just like killing him or, you know, making him go insane. I hate it. Alright, enter madness. Let's watch the cutscene. He's a warlock. Yeah, his patron is a great old one. I mean, warlocks are kind of cool, huh?
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
I am good at investigating. I can open that. Husband John built the first Hawkins home called Hilltop at the end of the 70s. Dead about the first white colonists, previous inhabitants, disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Is every door going to be locked? This is going to suck. Alright. But, unfortunately, we're going to have to find out next time. So, thank you everybody for hanging out. And I will talk to y'all real soon.